Hey, so I bought the iPhone 13 Pro and I'm really excited about this phone, especially for the camera features. I plan on using this as my main camera for vlogging, for some content creation for other creators, and just like my everyday run and gun camera. Instead of holding a DSLR always in my backpack ready to go, I want to kind of try a phone for once, to dedicate myself to just using an iPhone. This is the iPhone 13 Pro. In this video, it's going to be completely shot or mostly shot with cinematic mode because I find that to be the most interesting camera feature that is on the iPhone 13 Pro. I could have predicted this coming after like portrait mode came out. I don't think that this is like a surprise that Apple came out with this, but I do think that they did a pretty good job. I've already sent off a video to my Instagram and to my TikTok and to YouTube. Just to test with the cinematic mode that I shot already. I want to answer some questions that I got off that footage video. Like, is it actual shallow depth of field video? And it's computational video, which is, it's the next thing coming. We have computational photography. I've been using that for a real long time now. Any photo that you see on my Instagram, even if it looks like it's a DSLR shot, was shot on my iPhone. But I'm really excited for computational video, and I did really want to adopt it right away. I think I'm going to be using cinematic mode a lot. I think I'm going to be using iPhone video a lot. I've been using it a lot already, so it's kind of just coming into having some new features to play around with, and I'm really excited about that. One of the other comments was, it's cool and all, but there's like an art to having a DSLR and finding a focus, and I agree. I also think that you can have an art and find a focus with this. I don't think that it's going to be quite the same. I do find that this is pretty clever in the way where you can choose what you want to focus on and you can play around with the focusing later. I would not say that this replaces a DSLR camera, not at all. I do think that it can substitute a DSLR shot though. And just the capability or just the thought, even like the peace of mind that this could substitute a DSLR shot if you just needed something quick, that is enough for me to say, okay, I gotta start using this. This is gonna be a regular thing in my workflow because, hey, I don't really wanna be carrying around a DSLR all the time, to be honest, and I think this is gonna work. I'm gonna go outside, run around my neighborhood here and try to get some shots with my boosted board. I really wanna play around with the tracking and see how it does when I'm moving fast. So I'm just gonna go get a ton of test shots and you guys are gonna just see the beauty of whatever I capture. So let's get out there. So as I just got out of the store, I was messing around with the boosted board, which these shots look great of the boosted board. I cannot believe how sharp they look. I was testing out some more detailed items, and you you can see it here, like they're blurred out. Like it might be the color, I'm not sure, maybe it's too complex of an object. That's just one of the little faults that you're gonna find when using this instead of an actual camera. And I don't mind that, because how often am I shooting my keys? Not often. I'm serious, every truck in the neighborhood decided to show up just for that shot. You couldn't see it because it was too blurry. Complex objects are really hard for it to find, especially when they're isolated like this. Like, they're completely blurry, but as soon as I have them behind my hand, they're clear as day. It's not only complex objects like that, it's definitely like things that are far away. So like if I'm trying to focus on these buildings behind me or all the way down a street, I really want to get a shot like all the way down the street, like what you would find or what you would get if you had a 200mm telephoto lens and you were shooting all the way down like a New York Avenue. Like that type of shot is something that I want to get with this, but I don't think that, at least in its current state, that it's capable of doing that. Today's actually laundry day for me, so I'm gonna take you to go do laundry with me. I'm gonna try to make it look as cool as possible. After laundry, I'm headed to the Upper East Side of Manhattan to go to a coffee shop and get some work done with Sam. So I'll see you there. That's it. That's all I can get right now, but you can see the entire store. Yeah, I'll be back. Shop. So we just spent a few hours in Variety doing work. Coffee shops are my favorite place to do all types of work. I love just sitting in there. It's a groove, you know. You can either hang out, you can just enjoy a coffee, you can get lunch, you can get really focused and like grind, and I like that you could do multiple things all at once. This is just a test of cinematic mode now with me walking, and also kind of the microphones on the iPhone, so it's raining. So you might notice throughout this next talking shot, this is afterwards, I just looked over it, that cinematic mode actually stops at some points because it's too dark for it to capture everything around me. Since being in New York City, going to coffee shops and doing work has been like one of my favorite pastimes. Alongside like just exploring the city and being in the Upper East Side, which I've been in a lot lately and I kind of like it, and I'd like to move around here sometime. Downtown's cool and all, but we got the UES, the Upper East Side. This is like a neighborhoody type feel. This is Yorkville. It's pretty cool. We got a lot of different coffee shops, a lot of different restaurants, and it's pretty nice. Better than I expected it to be. New York is getting cold, and it's gonna be my birthday soon. November is usually the worst weather month because not only are things starting to get cold, but like everything's dying. So around my birthday, which is like in a few days, it's just like the worst. The 19th, just everything's destroyed. Nothing looks good anymore. The wind, the rain is spitting at you, and you're just like hoping that the next snowfall is gonna look pretty, but usually it looks ugly. So I'm just kind of praying that on my birthday it's sunny and slightly warm, just so then I can go outside and do things, and I think that that'd be nice. Hey, I think that that's this video. I hope that cinematic mode looked cool. Ooh, wow, right? This is all an iPhone, which I don't think it's as good as a DSLR shot, but I think that it could substitute a DSLR shot. And for me, that's good. I mean, look at this. If we turn around here, get all these lights in the background, that's good. I think that looks good. I mean, you can't read things. Everything looks so nice. But I think that's it for this video. I'm gonna go home. I'm actually gonna be headed to 368 to participate in a Brett video. I'm out here living my best life in New York City. I'll see you in the next one.